Okay, sorry about the handheld shaky video. But then again, on that note, sorry about every video I've ever made because they're all handheld and shaky and they all suck. So this system will be going in the house in the next couple of weeks. Today I'm going to go up to Menards and buy the 2x4s to get a stand built for it. The only problem is the world's going crazy, and when you go in the stores, man, there's a deathly pall hanging over the place, and the employees look at you like, you bastard. How dare you? How dare you expose me? You know, to the cold. Well, what I'm wondering is, so I just had that bacterial bloom happen, and I'm going to walk over here to the end. Actually, I'm going to pause this. Hang on. So hopefully you can see in the tank, I'm holding the phone in front of my nose pretty much. But after that bacterial bloom that happened, I drained the tank and refilled it, cleaned the filter. And it was crystal clear. And I noticed this morning, things are starting to get milky again. Bacterial blooms happening again. And my whole thing is, really? I'm not using RODI water, not in a freshwater aquarium. It's not happening. If fish can't live in well water, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be enjoying this part of the hobby. Hang on, I'm going to pause this. So I changed the filter material again, and it's it's running how I'm going to run it in the house, assuming I can have an aquarium with fish swimming in water instead of swimming in milk. But look at that, man. That's a better shot. The wall on the other side, on the far side of the aquarium, when that water is crystal clear, you can't even tell that aquarium's there. Well, you can, but yeah. Dang, man. So a little bit discouraged. I'll tell you what, man. All during my teenage years and when I was in my 20s, hang on, I'm going to pause this. We all had aquariums growing up, and you think we had RODI systems for them? No. That's the return setup I'm going to use. I want the return water to be directed down at the bottom and toward the front, hopefully to keep detritus from building up a little bit. So we all had our metal frame aquariums with tap water in it. When we did a water change, usually if the pet store was open, we'd put dechlorinator in the water. We didn't always. We did frequent small water changes, and the chlorine didn't harm anything. My only point being is that a good idea? No, but my point being, I'm not running an RODI system. I won't have an aquarium if I have to. And so this is how I'm going to run it. The pump in front is just a secondary pump I'm using as a backup and for water changes. Now the water change, when I go to change the water, I'll pop a little tube in there. Either that or I'll keep one there and cap it when not in use. I don't know what I'm going to do there. But all you got to do is plug this pump in to fill the line. You can unplug it, turn that valve off, open that valve, and the water gushes forward. And if I have the long tube that extends all the way to the bottom, the water is going to gush forth until this tank is empty. So Depending on which tube I plug into that socket, I can either drain it, do a normal water change. The tube will be long enough to drain, 25% of the water, and I'll just have the long tube stashed under the stand. If I want to drain the tank down, I plug it in, plug a hose onto that hose barb, run it into the toilet or bathtub or out the front door, and away she goes, man. That's how I'm going to run it. Yep, that's how I'm going to run it. And when I have the stand built next week and get this thing moved in and get it, set up and running and maturing for a while, I'll use that time frame to come up with a nice looking light for the top. And I guarantee you that light will not be controlled by my smartphone. That light will not be a $600 fill-in-the-blank brand that puts on spectacular light shows in the tank with fluorescently glowing creatures that look nothing like the natural version. They're freak shows, man. You people with your coral tanks, they're beautiful. I'm not harping on you, man. I'm not clowning on you. They're beautiful, but they're freakishly colored. Come on, man. They're color freak shows that exist nowhere on Earth but in your aquarium under your bizarre lighting systems. And man, I swear to God, if you people are putting anything in that water to make those corals fluoresce, you people are horrible, horrible people. You don't feed living creatures chemicals to make them fucking glow. I hope I'm making an assumption there. I'm hoping I'm postulating a wild guess out of the nightmares in my mind. I have strong opinions on it, man. You know what, man? Screw all that. Screw the coral. I want to play in the tank, man. I don't care if I have one solitary African cichlid in there. I want a planted tank with well water in it.